All right. Good evening and good night, and welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is Thursday, November 12th, 2015. My name is David, a.k.a. Kimba, a.k.a. Christian. No co-host in the studio tonight. I just want to say that this is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, weekly at 8 p.m. We do have a telephone number, 340-201-9005. You can also text us on that number as well. But most importantly, we have a website. Our website is streaminglivefromthevi.com. And that's the website you have to go on to see the show tonight, because we do have some special guests in the studio. We do have email as well, streaminglivefromthevi@yahoo.com. For our guests in the studio tonight, we are streaming live from the high-tech, low-tech studio, coming to you from an undisclosed location here in St. Croix, Virgin Islands. No radio, no TV, internet only, which means you have to get your Apple, your Android, your tablet, your iPad, your Mac, or your Windows PC. Open up your browser and just simply type in streaminglivefromthevi.com, and you'll be able to see this show Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, some Fridays. For our guest tonight, some Fridays we do a show. But I also want to say too that we have two channels: It's Your Perspective Talk Show and Streaming Live from the VI.com. I want to give a shout out to CHS Class of 1982. That's the year that I'm representing. I want to give a shout out to Vanessa, Julie, Sharice, Roshima Quiet Storm Smith, Audrey Brown, Wasai, all for helping us out with the co-hosting this last few months. We're on Twitter as well. Hit us up at VI Perspective. Tweet with us there. We're moving straight forward and up. This show's mission is just to inform, entertain, and empower everyone. And as we move on here, I just want to quickly introduce our guests. Here they are right here. Eliza Rampersad and Javan James. You guys wave to the crowd right now. You are streaming live. All your friends, families, and everybody else in between is watching you guys right now. So how you guys doing?
We're doing well.
Okay, doing well. Okay, man. Well, thanks for coming out tonight. And Eliza, I know you're here because there is a big event that's coming up on Saturday, I guess, this Saturday. It's called. So you guys are the Fixers Committee.
Correct.
Okay. So tell us what's getting ready to happen here.
Well, good evening, Virgin Islands community and away. The Fixers Committee is here with you today to introduce our pre-Thanksgiving food, clothing, and toiletries drive. We will be having the toiletries drive and the food, clothing, toiletries drive again at the vegetable market in Frederickstead and the vegetable market in Christiansted. The event will be held on Saturday, November 14th. We will also be having individuals doing the same mission, same time in Texas. Mr. Shanda Fergus will be the lead in Texas, feeding the homeless. Same time, same mission, as we are going to be doing the same thing in Virgin Islands, as well as Precious Lawrence in St. Thomas, who will be also doing the same mission and same time. So the event again will kick off November 12th, starting at 12 p.m. at both market squares. We're actually going to give and distribute food to homeless individuals in the Mumbiju bin site as well as the Peters Rest bin site. So those are the locations that we are going to give the food to, as well as the toiletries, the food, anything that the community gives. Again, this is a community-sponsored event, and we are very grateful for the volunteers. I'm very grateful for Mr. Javan James for being a part, and as well as the other volunteers. Trust me, I am very grateful. I want to let everyone know the impact from the different events that we did have. We actually fed individuals from all walks of life. You're going to meet individuals that might have mental illness, as well as individuals that's on drugs, or even individuals that just lost their jobs and living on hard times right now. So those are the individuals in the community that we see. We see a lot of males when we go out and try to speak to those individuals and ask them what are their necessities. That's very important, and that's how we gathered the pre-Thanksgiving food, clothing, and toiletries drive, to be able to give them those necessities for free. And again, this is a community-sponsored event. The community is coming together, binding together to do something positive. And the great thing about it is that it's different people in the community doing it in different areas that is from the Virgin Islands. And we have to take pride in that Virgin Islanders are actually doing the same mission, same time in different states. So We are astounded and excited for the event November 14th. If you're interested in volunteering, please come out to the events. Please contact me or even Mr. Javan James right here. He's a great asset to the team. I really do appreciate him and everyone else. You can contact me at 340-332-9448 or on Facebook, Eliza Rampersad, as well as Fixers VI. Again, even with the individuals that we fed, I really have to share this one story, especially with the economic decline. Richard Dorsey from St. Croix Source did an interview with some of the individuals last year of who we fed, and one of the individuals was a Hovensa scaffolding erector. And in the interview, you can read it online, he explained that ever since Hovensa closed, he's doing his odd jobs. It's hard for him to get the money he needs to be satisfied enough to even get a plate of food. So on that day, we're cooking a hot plate of food. Thank you to my cook, Sister Hingsons. I really do appreciate the fact that my cooks, I bring the food, I bring the money, whatever the community donate, and my cooks are doing this for free. This is Virgin Islands pride. We're doing something here in the community that's positive. You know, and along with the story, he's saying, I'm trying to rise above water. You know, in the story here, he's saying he's just been trying to keep his head above water, but since the island's economy is slumped, it's been harder. You know, and he says, I've been looking for a job for months. And he did not want to give his name because a lot of them are very private. And he was saying he's a Hovensa scaffolding erector. A scaffolding erector, yeah. Yes, so we are definitely hitting individuals in the community that needs the help. Okay. I did a community assessment last week with the individuals at the Mumbiju Bin site. And this individual right now is sleeping on the grass, you know, and we're able to at least help bring some clothes. We might not be able to do a shelter home as yet or a halfway house as yet. But we're able to at least say, you know, here's a plate of food. Yes. Here's some deodorants. Here's some toiletries. Here are some different items that the community donated for you. You know, and it touches them more to see that the community is doing this for them as well. Yeah. So do you have any numbers on the homelessness here in the Virgin Islands? From the plates of food that we did give out, we had over 150 plates, close to 200 plates. Because what's happening too, a lot of individuals live in abandoned homes in Christiansted and Frederiksted and different areas that they may reside. So we feed the less fortunate as well as the homeless individuals. We really do make sure that even if they have a home, if they're meeting that hard times, and I'm talking about serious hard times that don't have the electricity to pay, to pay for their electricity to actually cook the food, they can come out on that day. You know that. So is this your first time doing this? This is actually our second annual pre-Thanksgiving food, clothing, and toiletries. So you had one last year. We had one last year. Good. And those will be some of the clips and the pictures. So we do have some pictures here real quick. I don't know, you can see it, right? Yes, I can definitely see the pictures. That's one of our volunteers. So I'm going to make it live. You just keep talking about it. Yes, that's one of our volunteers, Liza Javan and Jolina Tobier. Obviously, you can see the soaps, the toiletries, the deodorants, the toothpaste, the ramen noodles, the clothes, and again, the men clothes are needed. When we do the community assessment, it's high in men. And you know, to see a male seat here helping out as well is so important. And Javan, I'll have you to do some talking as well. So we're going to go on to another picture here real quick. Here's another one here. Those are some of our individuals that we have the food in the bins. It's already packaged for them. You're going to see the type of food. We have corn, rice, vegetables, cooked items on that day. And they get it ready. We have a veggie plate. We have a fish plate. We have a barbecue chicken plate, turkey plate. Whatever the community give us to donate meat-wise, we make sure that we implement it in the food. So they have a variation. So where is this at? This is at the Christian Shan Hendricks Market, vegetable market. Good.
Okay, so moving on here. So how long so this is your second year as the Fixers Committee? Is that fair to say there, or you guys have been around a little longer than that?
No, second year.
Second year,
well,
okay.
The second annual, yeah.
The second annual, okay. And as far as homeless goes, is it like 1 in 5 or 2 in 5? Because you always hear people say that we're starting to see a little bit more homeless people on the streets now. But you know, is it 2 out of 5 people that are homeless here?
Well, let me tell you, when you do the community assessment, you see some faces that are new compared to some other events. We saw some individuals, but like I was asking the individual in the Mumbiju bin site how many plates of food I should bring on that day, and he said about 6, and I was pretty surprised because I knew in the past it's been about 3, but when I was there, there were different faces there.
Okay.
So I did see an increase in that area. However, for the Peters Rest bin site, when we did do the video and the fixers, the individuals that specific individual that was living in the tent, he's actually removed from there.
Okay.
So it looked like someone actually came out and even helped them even more.
Okay.
So bringing this awareness was the main point of the fixers, so that other individuals can come out and help.
Okay.
Because we can all do it together, piece by piece.
Okay. So when you say assessment, what exactly are you? When you say what are you doing when you say assessment?
When I say assessment, we're actually going out to the community. We're
Okay.
talking to them. We're
So-
trying to find out their life story. We're trying to find out ways of connection and engagement of
Okay.
how we can help them.
Okay.
So when I say we're doing the community assessment, we're saying who is involved in this community of being homeless?
Okay.
Who are the people that are homeless?
Okay.
Where are they located? Is it really real in the Virgin Islands?
Okay.
Who is the other service providers?
Okay. 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 Good. And so you need food and clothing and toiletries.
Yes.
And toiletries are just any number of things, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
I mean, we got some blankets. We have some clothes, a lot of male clothes, sneakers. We need some more toiletries, but we have enough. An individual, an ex-Virgin Islander from away, actually packaged, she and her daughter packaged some toiletries in nice, pretty bags for those homeless individuals. So
Okay.
we even taking pride of how we give it to them.
Okay.
And that's always key, because when we get the items, we want to make sure that their items are still good.
Okay. Okay. Now, and you mentioned Texas too. So, what part of Texas is this happening to?
You know, it's Tashanda Fergus. She's going to be doing the main lead. I know the city. Unfortunately, I don't know the specific city in Texas. But I
Okay.
know she is doing it in Texas.
Okay, I
It
understand.
might be Houston. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But she will be distributing different gift bags
To the
homeless individuals
in
in
that
that
city in
community.
Texas. Okay.
Same time, same mission. We're supposed to have California as well.
Okay.
JT from College Hill, he said he wants to join into the movement
Okay.
as
okay.
well. And
Okay.
my friend Precious in St. Thomas, who's done it before in the past with me, will be at the shelter working on giving them items as well.
Okay. So, Mr. James, how you doing, man?
I'm fine.
Okay, man. So, what's going on with you?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for having me here, and thanks to Eliza Rampersad for having me here. Before I get into some details, I just want to share some personal life experiences and how all this came about.
Okay.
You see me and Lisa right here. We grew up
Together.
together at a very young age. Both our parents was involved in community service and community activities, and we became friends through that.
Okay.
Martin Luther King marches from the time he was like 6, 7. We were marching together down the road. And let's fast forward. I recently moved back home, and since I came back home, I saw a lot of things needed to be fixed. And I like the name Fixer. That's a very good name. A lot of things that need to be fixed. So since then, I got involved, and Lisa, like I said, a friend of mine, I saw that she was working on a project. And what really touched me about the project, there's a dark side to my life that I don't really share with people, but recently I have been sharing it because it's something that people take for granted. I was once homeless,
Wow.
Okay.
you know? So a lot of people see me as Mr. Sharp, never, dressed well or whatever, but it was a dark side to my life. Once upon a time I was in the state of New York,
Okay.
You know, I was visiting the state of New York. I'm not going to say the person's name or whatever, but I was staying with someone, and that person kicked me to the curb. And I was in a real jam, and thank God for smartphones. I looked up the nearest homeless shelter, and then I stayed in there for 2 weeks and a half. You name it, people on drugs, people with you can name it. I don't want to insult people, but the worst.
There's many things.
Yeah,
The worst things you can imagine, and I'm like, here am I. Back home, people know me for the big artist, famous, popular guy. And here am I sitting in a homeless shelter. You know what I did to me that really humbled me? So when I saw Lisa work on a project, I was like, I could relate to that, and use my skills and help her bring forth the message. Because it's not just an event, it's a message.
Yeah, it is. It definitely
to the public.
is.
Okay. So how recent was this?
The incident?
Yeah.
That was in I would say early 2012.
Okay.
Early 2012.
So you were part of Lisa's event last year too?
No,
He was away.
no, I was away.
Oh, so you were aware? Okay.
I'm really happy too. I'm really happy.
Okay.
This is like my brother. I mean, my mom, and his dad has been working together with Martin Luther King from forever.
Okay.
And I mean, real activists in the community. May God rest his soul right now, Jonathan James. I know you're proud of us. You know, that's his dad. Rest in peace.
Okay.
And
Good.
I mean, I know he's happy to see me at Javan here trying to do the same type of activism in the community.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So definitely, I'm happy to have you on my team, Javan.
So getting back to Saturday, you have a section here of things that can be donated.
Yeah.
You want to run through those?
Well, the items again would be the food. You can have food can items you can bring to the event. Many of the homeless do go with the ramen noodles, like you see the sausages in the can. We try to give them those stuff so that they'll have other food for the weekend.
Okay.
Because you know, you give them the plate of food, it probably wouldn't last for the whole entire weekend. So the canned food items is pretty good for them.
Extra for another day. Yeah.
So we try to make sure we give that to them. For the individual in Mumbiju, I'm going to try and see what I can do more for him. In reference to getting something small he can cover over from the rain.
Okay.
Like a little small tent or something.
Okay.
And again, the reason why you will see different individuals stray away is because with the homeless individuals, some prefer to stay by themselves because of the different robberies or someone watching to see what you have.
Okay.
They have their own issues in their own community. So you're going to see some individuals that prefer to stay further away, that living in the bush rather than staying around Christiansted area where there's more people, or Frederickstead area where there are more people.
Okay. So let me ask you kind of a silly question here. Silly and serious in a sense, but if you had $1 million, how would you implement a fix to the homelessness here? I mean, how would be your approach to that?
If I had $1 million, first of all, I would start off my own nonprofit down pat.
Okay.
And I would definitely get my halfway house.
Okay.
And I would make sure I have a building at each site, Frederickstead, Christiansted, where they actually have toiletries there for free for them.
Okay.
And food, clothing, and canned food items that is there for them.
Yes. Okay.
That is there for them. So
Okay.
if I had $1 million, that would be one thing. I would definitely try to partner with Department of Labor for the ones that actually mentally stable enough.
Okay.
To get a job.
Okay.
The ones that probably need some extra push. Because not all of them have mental issues, Not all of them. Some of them just need that proper guidance.
Okay.
So I would definitely try to partner with Department of Labor, try to give them workshops to get into the work field. You'll meet some that actually was in prison and they really don't have anyone to help them.
Okay.
So to actually have like a second chances program where you'll be able to say, let's try to get you in this type of community. This is what customer service is. This is what work ethics is. Try to train them to make that money,
Okay.
And feel confident that they can.
Okay.
I would definitely have an area where if they need to use their clothes for the interviews, mock interviews, things to develop them.
Okay.
You know, what can they do now to help themselves?
Okay.
You know, try to look for that outcome. And I have this, I have to get this together. That's why I'm really happy that I have Javan here and other people that I pray to God will join into the movement.
Okay.
But what I'm happy about, if I had $1 million, I would definitely do a Keep It Positive Movement Incorporated building and just a next nonprofit along that way, like a next program. And this would actually be helping our male seeds to see the outcome that street entrepreneurship fighting. Yes, the street entrepreneurship might give you that money quicker, but what is the outcome?
Okay.
There's no grievance committee. There's no policies and procedures that can protect you. You're either going to end up 6 feet under or in prison.
Okay, I understand.
So how do you help yourself to understand your power within, to find your goals, like find your power that can make you make that money?
Okay.
Rather than settling for street entrepreneurship where, again, there's no grievance committee. There's no policies and procedures. There's nobody that's going to help you. You're either going to defend yourself or get killed.
Yes. I
When
understand.
something goes wrong.
Okay.
You know, so that's something that I really want to talk to our MACs too, but to also find the alternative.
Okay. So let me ask you, obviously anybody can become homeless. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people are living sort of paycheck to paycheck, and when that next paycheck doesn't come in, you know, just like that, you could be homeless.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Of course.
Sure, of course you can.
There's people who tease homeless people and don't even know they're homeless. Let me tell you why. Someone living with their mom and they get in a big argument with their parents and they say, you know, I'm going with my cousin or I'm going with my auntie. Yes, you have a roof over your head, but to a certain degree, you're one step away
Yes,
from being
yes.
homeless.
Yes.
And people don't understand that. In the Virgin Islands, we're a very close-knit community, so there's always someone willing to help you. Unfortunately, in other parts of the world, it's tough luck, it's tough love.
Yes.
So we take things for granted, and not just here, all over the world. We throw away food and you name it. But it can happen to anyone. It happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
and that's what really humbled me, and that's what made me stick to this project.
Yeah.
You know?
It probably it humbled you and made you stronger in a sense too, you know?
Yeah,
I would
'cause
imagine.
I could laugh now and be like, nobody can tell me, but I've been through that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
And next thing too, like I was speaking to the students in Miss Davila, Miss Munoz class in Synchro Educational Complex.
Okay.
They will actually be out helping as well, which I do appreciate. So we're gonna have some student volunteers on that
Okay.
day. And in speaking to them, it's a next thing where the stigma, the VI parents. That was one of the questions one of the questions I asked them is, you know, what do you need from us? What workshops do you think would be important and valued to you? And in speaking with them, that was one topic that came up via our parents. We shouldn't wait until something looks cool or our next friend join in to do something positive for our community. Because
Okay.
it's going to benefit our community, we're supposed to join in regardless.
Okay. I got you.
And then the thing is, we wait on our next friend, our next popular friend, our next friend to join in, and you're supposed to just be willing to do it from your heart,
Okay.
you know?
Okay. Does if I could ask you a quick, does the government help at any point with this, or this is just strictly you guys?
This is strictly us.
Okay. Okay.
Hopefully, the government will be able to help out.
Okay.
I would definitely appreciate it because, again, we're not a non-profit as yet.
Okay.
You know, so we're not getting the type of funds we'll need to actually do the event. This is coming out of our pockets, and
Yes.
again, it's a community-sponsored event.
Okay.
So other individuals that's in the community is who's given to us.
Yes.
You know, so I really do value it, and I thank everyone in the community who's been a part.
And
Okay.
I'd like to add to that.
Okay. Go ahead.
Don't get vexed with me, but a lot of people like to point fingers to the government. Yes, but let me say something. It's good that groups or committees like the Fixers take initiatives and do as much as they can, and then you can say, well,
Yeah.
you know,
This is what I've
reach
done.
out to the government
Yeah.
instead of just having your hand out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna say the communities at fault. I'm not going to say the government as fault. I say we as a whole. Because at the end of the day, when you come out that suit and tie, you still go back into the civilian world. All of us still have to shop at the same grocery stores and go to the same hospitals. So it's a community, and I won't just say government, a community.
As a community effort, yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Well, I hope that they will be able to help out for our next upcoming events.
Yeah.
Whatever they can do, any other senators. I know I gave out some letters
Okay.
to the different individuals. So hopefully something will be given.
Okay.
And even if it's just their time, if they can't have it financially, or no, just making an appearance and being a part for the good cause, that would be
Okay.
great as well.
Okay, so real quick, just run through the whole thing real quick, and then we're going to take a break. So on November 14th from 12 p.m. until the Fixers Committee presents, and just run through the whole thing real quick.
So, the Fixers Committee presents the pre-Thanksgiving Luncheon Food, Clothing, and Toiletries Drive at the Christian Shan Hendricks Vegetable Market and the Anne E. Heiliger Vegetable Market. We will also be feeding individuals in the Mombiju Bin site area, as well as the Peters Rest Bin site area, and any other areas that the homeless may reside. We're going to start again at 12 p.m. Volunteers, if you are interested, please contact me at 340-332-9448, 340-332-9448, or fixersvi@gmail.com, fixersvi@gmail.com. We
All right.
would definitely appreciate your help.
Okay, so we're going to take a quick break here. I just want to say that this is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show, and we'll be right back. Stand by. All right, we're back. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today is Thursday, November 12th, 2015. My name is David, a.k.a. Kimba, a.k.a. Christian, and we do have some special guests in the studio tonight. There they are right there. You guys wave to the crowd one more time. You are live again in the studio, in the high-tech, low-tech studio, man. Eliza Rampersad and Javan James are here because they're representing the Fixers Committee, and they have a big event this Saturday. It's the pre-Thanksgiving Luncheon, food, clothing, toiletry drive for the homeless here on St. Croix, and it's also going on in St. Thomas, and it's also going on in a city somewhere in Texas as well.
Hey, they can call me to get details and information for the one in Texas.
Okay. And to get a hold of Eliza, just 340-332-9448.
Correct.
She's email is fixers with 2 X's.
Correct.
VI, fixers, 2 X's, VI @gmail.com. She's also on Facebook at Fixers VI if you have any questions. And so clothing, shoes, toiletries, bottled water, food, tents, blankets, anything that that's extra that you may have. Saturday's the time to donate it to this cause.
Yes, and anything that you would actually think you would need if you were homeless. I tell individuals that all the time. What would you need if you were homeless?
Okay.
You know, if it's off spray or a flashlight, what would you need?
Okay.
You know?
So as you do these assessments and you talk to the homeless, I mean, what's the vibe you get from them?
You know, everybody is different. You know? Like, for instance, I'm going to go back to the one in Mombiju Bin site, and I said to the individual, I'm not going to say his name, I said, you know, what do you need from the community? He said, Lisa. Because they call me Lisa, because again, my real name is Eliza, but people know me as Lisa. And he's like, Lisa, you know what I need? You know what I'm going to tell you I need? All I need is love. All I need is joy. Mm-hmm. He said, those 2 things, that's what I hold on to every day. And for his character, from since I have met him last year, he's always been positive. Positive. This is the one that...
Homeless and positive.
Homeless and positive.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Positive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, you're living next to this garbage bin site, smelling this, and I mean, he would sit down there and say, all I need is the Most High.
Yeah.
All I need is a love and joy. He appreciate what the community is saying, but I think it's a resilience within him to keep surviving. That's what I gather from him.
Okay.
They do appreciate it. I had one individual come up to me and he was like, Mama, that was the best, biggest event anybody ever do for us. I was like, Thank God, because all the glory goes to God. Again, this was definitely inspired to my own spiritual belief in God. Something that was pulling me, the Most High pulling me to do something in the community. And when I actually do the assessment and see how much people we're helping, and to see how appreciative they are, and the stories, I am really happy we did it. I can't let it go.
So you had a choice of helping the homeless and what? And then you decided to do the homeless. What was, at the time, what was on your head?
It was something just inspired me. I want you to feed the homeless.
Okay.
It was the weirdest thing ever.
Okay. So
just what you have with your spiritual being, your
God spoke to you. God spoke
just
to you.
Like I want you to start working at feeding the homeless. And I was like, Father, where are you going to start? But he's developed different skills. He will mold you to where he would like you to go. You know? So that's how it started, and we've helped some people. I mean, speaking to them again, if you meet this specific individual, I'm like, I want to record you, but he doesn't want to be recorded.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be in the media.
Okay.
He wants to see the video, but his messages are so positive. I'm like, please, can I record you? But I have to respect them, because even with the documents, we have to make sure that they sign off and they give verbal and written agreement. So if they don't give those agreements, I refuse to document.
Okay.
And
well, so what are some other stories of other? That was a gentleman. What about a lady?
I met a lady
that was homeless.
I met a lady.
Okay.
She has her own personality. Let's put it like that. She's very amazing in reference to, hi Lisa, she's very spunky. And her story is very sad. She didn't want her story to be recorded as well.
Okay.
With her story, her mom was in a domestic violence situation with her stepdad. And it might sound gruesome, but she seemed like a nice lady. And she was a young girl, and she watched her stepdad just keep beating up on the mom. And so it came to a point where she got rage and anger and ended up going after the stepdad, and it looked like she really hurt the stepdad. She said killed, but again, I'm not sure of the merit of the story.
Okay.
Completely. But in even talking to her, there's a lot of life trauma.
Okay.
Behind a lot of these individuals.
Yeah.
When you sit down and have a conversation to ask them, so, like, what's your story? What's the life perspective now? What's going on with you? And a lot of them resort because of the trauma in the past.
Okay.
And that's what I realized. It had one that just broke down and cried. She was raped when she was younger and is just trying to catch back herself. And I mean, these are things that are affecting these individuals from past trauma as well. And then they resort to the drugs. They resort to other things. And not all, but again, you do find some that have some serious trauma issues that they're facing.
Yeah.
When you do have those conversations. And those are stories that I can't cover again unless I get that permission.
The approval from them to do it.
Yeah, and they're just not ready.
Okay.
They're just not ready because they break down and cry one time.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we're there to even give a listening ear.
Okay.
Because sometimes they just tell us everything.
Okay.
They're happy that someone is actually coming to them and feeding them.
And willing to listen.
And willing to listen and be a part. You know, so it's very interesting. It's definitely a learning experience. I wish I could come around more, but I do work on my own. This isn't my job.
Yes.
This is something that I just do
in between time,
along with other things.
So we're gonna go on here. I have a picture here, as you see there on the left, of plates of food. I don't know.
Yeah, that's some of the plates of food that we were getting prepared by the cooks, Sister Hinkson. So we usually have the corn, spinach, salad, rice, chicken, beef.
It looks like a 5-course meal to me, man.
Yeah, we make sure that we give them the best.
Yeah,
I
got you.
So we take the stuff that's donated from Plaza, Cashew-less, all of the other Morgans, Enterprise, grocery store, In and Out gas station, whatever the community gives, we make sure that we try to give them the best.
Okay.
That was our group in St. Thomas when we did it June 7th. And that's the food and the water and the different things.
So these some of the volunteers in St. Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Good looking happy crew there.
Yeah.
And then I have this here. I don't know.
Yes, volunteers, we need your
Yeah,
help.
okay.
We definitely need your help. Please come out and support.
Yeah, talk
Please
about
come out.
how I remember when I was coming up. I'm in my 50s now, but one of the things my mother always used to tell me was, in between time, volunteer your time. And that just, I remember when Bill Clinton was president, that was a big initiative of his, to volunteer your time. You're not getting paid, but volunteer your time to somebody less than you are to help them out. And so, volunteerism is big with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, this is a community-sponsored event, and the volunteers are sponsoring their time as well.
Okay.
And I really do appreciate those volunteers. Let me tell you, the event cannot happen without the volunteers.
With the volunteers, yeah. I got
It
you.
can't. They're the support.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
really do appreciate them.
Okay. So the big event is this Saturday, November 14th, from 12 noon until. It's the Fixers Committee presents the pre-Thanksgiving Luncheon.
Food, clothing, and toiletries drive.
Food, clothing, and toiletry drive for the homeless here on St. Croix at the Christian Chang Hendricks Vegetable Market in Christiansted and the Ann E. Heiliger Vegetable Market in Frederickstead. It's going on in both locations at the same time here in
Correct.
St. Croix Virgin Islands. Donate clothes, shoes, monies, toiletries, bottled water, tents, food, blankets, and just anything that you can give. Just give. You said canned goods, dry goods.
Yeah, canned goods, we make sure that we lay it out, and the individuals.
Yeah.
Take
So
out
that's
the
like
excess.
boxes of cereal, Cheerios, and all this other kind of stuff can be donated.
Yeah, dry foods will be good because, again,
Yeah.
if you don't have any electricity,
Yes.
what do you use? Think about those different factors.
Yeah. So you're giving them a plate on Saturday, but you're also giving them some extra stuff for Sunday and Monday, basically.
Correct.
I got you.
Correct.
Okay. And what's your contact information, Eliza?
340-332-9448.
Okay.
340-332-9448.
And Javan, you have anything to say, man, about
Yeah.
the whole homeless and?
I was here observing the whole dialogue between you and Lisa, and y'all spoke about giving them food, but we have to. Let's dig deeper. What is food? Food is energy, and the long and short is, from what I observed from this whole thing, we are giving energy to
Exactly.
a certain I don't want to label them. How should I label them?
Certain.
The unfortunate. There are certain individuals in the community that doesn't have much energy, and we are giving them that energy. That's what this project is about, giving energy to the less fortunate.
Okay.
And that's all I have to say when I observe the whole thing we did tonight.
And
Okay.
I'm glad that Javan mentioned that because it's definitely an amazing atmosphere when you're out there.
Okay.
From what you're giving to them, that positive vibration.
Okay.
Because the Fixers actually stand for a positive movement in one accord.
Okay.
So that's the next reason why we're doing the same time, same mission.
Okay.
And to just even help those individuals, Javan is right. That energy, that food source, we want to eventually give them Bibles.
When WAPA come off, everybody buy energy, right?
That's true. But I definitely agree with you, Javan, on that, especially with the energy source that we give off.
Okay.
Because then the Father feeding us, then the Father will feed in them as well.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, a lot of them are really trying to build their resilience through
Yes.
that Most High guidance.
Yeah. And
That's
I guess,
within them as well.
yeah, and it's unfortunate, I've happened to know a few people personally that have become homeless in my lifetime, and so it's very unfortunate. I've helped out when I can, but it's sad, and and I wish we could do more. It sounds like you had the great concept of just building 2 buildings here, east and west, and just building a what do you call it, what was the term you used, Eliza? Shelter?
A homeless halfway home.
A halfway home, yes.
Yeah,
That's
a
the term.
halfway home would be great. And because we have the Bethlehem
Do we-
shelter, but they don't have
Okay.
as much rooms.
Okay.
If they don't have that much rooms, and then the community assessment is high in men.
Okay.
So of course they will take the females and the children first.
Okay.
Because the men might be able to survive better than the females.
Yes.
And their children is just having
Yes.
that shelter.
Yes. So there's lots of obviously there's more men, but there are women
Oh,
and
there
children.
are women. There
and
are women.
children that
There are women. I remember helping out a specific individual at the shelter at one point. In the Glen site area, there's a specific area that I did go to, and it was about 4 or 5 women.
Okay.
And they appreciated the food.
Okay.
They really did. They didn't even expect it. They become very joyful.
Okay.
All of them, and they're excited.
Okay. Okay. Good, man. All right, so we're going to take another break here, and I guess we're going to figure out what we're going to do in this last segment here. You guys good with that?
Yes,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Virgin Islands, for listening
And
to
stay
us.
tuned.
Stay
Don't go
tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll be right back. The big event is this Saturday, and stand by. We'll be right back. All right. We're back. This is the HR Perspective Talk here every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today is Thursday, November 12th, 2015. It's about 9:17 p.m. This is the HR Perspective Talk Show. We do have some guests in the studio. There they are right there. Wave to the crowd, guys. You're live again, streaming out to the world. Not just in the Virgin Islands, but the world, man.
The world. Thank you, the world.
And as we say the world, we all know that homelessness is something that is everywhere. Every state, every country, Africa, just everywhere. And Javan, you mentioned, in a situation with yourself being in New York and finding yourself in a situation there. But we all know that homelessness is everywhere. It's unfortunate, and many circumstances put you there, right or wrong or indifferent. You just find yourself in a situation and you're homeless. It's unfortunate, and we have to do more about it. And you guys have some thoughts, some general thoughts on that?
Like the Daily News said in an assessment 2 years ago, because I was trying to find what resources that the news media would have on homelessness, and the Daily News had. We are just a paycheck away from being homeless.
Yes.
Here in the Virgin Islands.
Yes.
So, again, your day today, my day tomorrow, we're giving that helping hand, I know Javan had some thoughts earlier.
Yeah. Where can I start? Homelessness. That's a subject that to some are funny, and to some they don't want to touch it because it comes with a sense of accountability. Some people don't want to be accountable or attach themselves to that because it's a very sad topic. Like say for instance, driving on the road, and then you saw someone that you went to school with laying on the side of the road. Now you give that person $1. And you see them again and ask for the next $1. And then to some people it's like, man, it becomes annoying. And that's when I said to some people don't want to attach themselves to that. However, I take it upon myself. I don't do it all the time. I'm very selective with who I do it to. But if I see someone in really need, I would do it because I can tell if somebody really need help. Someone say, well, you gonna buy this or that or this or that money. To be honest with you, I really don't care. To a certain degree, once a person is happy, and happiness is the main thing. Some people smoke cigarettes and that makes them happy. Some people drink alcohol, that makes them happy. Who am I to judge that person? Some people eat meat, some people are vegetarian. Who are we to say, well, hey, once that person is happy.
Yeah.
And I still have to say this, that we live in a very small community, 82, 84 square miles.
Yes.
You can drive from St. Croix Christiansted to Frederiksted within say 30 minutes or 45 minutes, depending on the traffic.
That's a good time. That's normally what I say.
And there's no reason why there should be homelessness. But I can say that some people choose certain paths in life. Some people say to themselves, well, forget society, I'm not going to go in this corner. And then there's a next section where they're crying for help, but there's something mentally ill about them. And I'm glad that our lawmakers are taking initiatives to have a center, from what I heard, I hope that's in the process when I read a newspaper. I'm not still going by he say, she say. I'm going by what I read in the newspaper. Whatever in the newspaper, they're trying to find some place to help the mentally ill.
Which is needed. It is so needed in our community. When we do that assessment, not to cut you off, Javan, but that mentally ill issue, we really need that even for the ones that's not homeless.
Yes.
We have a lot of ways of how we express ourselves, and it has a lot to do with different mental illnesses.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, back to my experience in New York. I remember there's a homeless shelter in Brooklyn, and there's a homeless shelter in Manhattan. So what I'm trying to show you, people will say, well, Manhattan is upscale and Brooklyn is whatever you want to call it. But there's homelessness no matter which city you're in. Mm-hmm. So, and then the people who are involved in these, or run these shelters are not really government. Probably they might get some funds or grants or assistance from the government, but it's not 100% run by the government. So what I'm saying, certain people in the community could take it upon themselves, whether it's a church, whether it's whatever money you have, or some people have sitting on some money here, and I'm not saying one person should have all that responsibility. It should be a group effort. Mm-hmm. So if you have money, this family have money, this family have money, and come together and you put 10%, 10%, 10%, whether it's church or whatever the case may be, and build a shelter. And like I said, there will always be a certain level or degree of homelessness because some people choose to just isolate themselves from society. Whether it's mental illness or spiritual illness, physical illness, whatever the case may be. But there is a certain percentage of population of homeless people that really want help. And I just say we as a community can put our money where our mouth is and build a damn homeless shelter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are we close to that? I mean, with that here, or from your travels?
Well, like I said, I read a newspaper and it says something you don't go by, but from what I read in the newspaper, there was one lawmaker that is trying to get a building, but I don't know the whole ins and outs of that, but
the details, yes.
That would be a very good look, because it can happen to anyone. It can happen to your uncle, it can happen to your niece, All it takes is that person to experience a bad dose of drugs and change their whole life, or that one experience being raped or whatever the case may be to change their whole life, and then it can be happen to your family members. So I'm saying, let's be mindful that it can happen to anyone.
Okay.
You could lose your job today.
Yeah.
And can't find the next one in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and didn't have unemployment.
Yes.
And just because you don't see them on the street, that don't mean they're homeless. There are people living in their cars.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's very true.
Yes.
And then I did notice when we brought this awareness of the fixers, when we brought this awareness of homelessness, we saw a lot more people trying to feed the homeless.
Okay.
Which is good. So that was our motive. Let's put it out there and see who would lead.
Okay.
I mean, who would follow what we're doing in reference to helping the homeless, because they're actually benefiting.
Okay.
When we can't feed every month, someone else is feeding.
Yes.
Some other church is feeding, or some other organization is feeding. And just even watching on Facebook and seeing how many people has been feeding the homeless, and that in that way, ever since we put out the documentary, and even when we did our first drive, has just astounded me.
Okay. Okay.
I've been seeing it so much lately.
Okay.
I think we're doing a good cause.
Yeah, man, I really do.
Okay. Well, you guys sound excited, and you're ready for Saturday. You wanted to...
I wanted to give a certificate of appreciation
and
to Javan James, as well as It's Your Perspective Talk Show.
Okay.
So I wanted to show you guys my appreciation through this certificate. Javan James, I want to thank you for your recognition of valuable contribution to the pre-Thanksgiving homeless food, clothing, and toiletries drive. I really do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate you being here with me today to do this interview.
Thank you.
Okay, I really do appreciate it, and thank you for sharing your story to the world.
And I just want everybody to know, you see this paper, I'm very thankful for it, but I'm doing this from my heart.
Awesome. And I love to hear that, but I still have to show my appreciation, and I really do appreciate it. I met with a next volunteer. I met with Kareem Francis over the weekend. I have to
Okay.
put his picture up as well. And he was like, Lisa, man, you gotta take this picture, you know, with him giving me a check. And so with my volunteers, let me tell you, I'm going to expose it.
Okay, I
Because
got you.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
So I am going to expose my appreciation.
No, man, you have to do
I
it, you know.
will expose it, you know? I understand where you're coming from, but just know when you're working with me, I'm going to expose it because you don't have to.
Yes. I
And
got
that's how I know you're doing it from your heart, for your consistency.
Okay.
For your, Lisa, I got you. If I have the availability, because I'm going to do that same loyalty to you.
Okay.
But that's a good thing because I never had a personal friend give me a certificate, and I did a lot of good for people.
And again, hopefully we could bring more to our community and even do payments to the volunteers eventually. I'm trying to see this on a bigger scale too.
Okay.
Even though we do it from our heart, it wouldn't hurt with this hard time to say, you know, I want to bless you with $100 for the weekend
Yeah.
for coming to feed the homeless.
Yes. Okay.
You know, things like that. Those type of initiatives.
Okay.
And I must thank you, Mr. Christian. I need to.
So what you need to do is you need to grab the little pack that I gave you with that's hooked up to the microphone. The little grab that, and you can get up and you can walk right over here.
Walk over there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
great.
just grab that and just keep talking,
Okay.
and just bring what you
Oh,
need to bring.
sorry. I hope they didn't see all of that.
That's all right. That's all right. And
But I do want to
and
give
so
you.
we'll leave Javan there by himself, and then she's gonna sit here.
Okay.
Just sit right here, and just keep talking. So
Well,
that's.
Mr. Christian, I
So
am
it-
finally here.
Yeah, you're finally here. So let me just flip you over there. So go
Okay.
ahead now. There you are.
Well, again, thank you to the viewers worldwide and the Virgin Islands community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Christian, I have to give you a big, big thank you. I appreciate you allowing us to come on your show.
Thank you.
I know we were planning for a while, but like I said,
It's
when
finally
the
come to
time
light.
is right, I'm definitely going to come through and we'll definitely keep you posted of the other projects that I have in mind.
Okay.
Again, thank you, and this is your certificate of appreciation, and I appreciate you.
Thank you so
allowing
much. I didn't
us
expect
to-
this either.
yeah, it was a surprise. Allowing us to air on the show.
Okay.
So I really do appreciate it. Okay.
Thank you so much.
I
This is.
appreciate it.
I'm just. I don't know what to say, but thank you, man. I really.
Yes, it's a
appreciate
valuable
it.
contribution. You know, you're helping
Put
us
that
bring
right
this
up there in front of
awareness.
the camera.
Yes, certificate of appreciation from the fixers.
That's right. Thank you
Valuable
so much.
contribution.
All right. You want to just stay here, or you want to go back, or what do you want?
I'll go back.
You
One
go
sec.
back. Okay. So
I know
we're
we were getting some good conversations in earlier, so
Yeah. We'll.
if we
What
have
about-
any more, I wish the community can call in or give us a text and let us know what vibes you're getting.
Yeah, they should be calling in. The number's right there. The number's
Okay.
right there. Right there. So when they're seeing you, they're seeing the number.
Okay, great.
So
Don't be a stranger. Call us.
don't be a stranger.
Let us
Text us, or call us, and just give us some insight on maybe you're homeless, or maybe you were homeless, or maybe you know someone that's homeless. Give us a story, or maybe you just want to donate some money to this cause that's going to happen on Saturday. Just give us a call. We got about another 3 minutes. So you any final thoughts here?
The number is 201-9005.
That's right, 340-201-9005. You always got to say the area code because
I know, worldwide.
we're worldwide. You just never know who's listening and say, what's the area code where these guys are? They
I
keep just
know.
saying the 7 number. What's the area code? 340-201-9005. You can also text us on that number as well. It'll show up right here on this phone. And if you're too shy to call, we'll definitely get your comment on the show real quick.
I have a final thought
Okay.
or thoughts.
Okay.
I read a lot, and I like to know how people became successful. And a lot of people that I look up to, whether directly or indirectly, was once upon a time homeless.
Homeless, yes.
You know?
You hear a lot of that kind of stuff, For whatever reason, a person became homeless, and then they spent the time, and then they came out, and they're just doing great things in the community.
And one thing I want to say, some people have to be thankful. Everybody's not going to agree with what I say, but I'm going to say what's come from my heart. And the government, we know the state of the territory. However, there's a lot of government assistance out there. And let's be real, without that, what will we have?
Yeah.
So that's a reality check, without certain government assistance, whether it's small or whatever the case may be. Help is help.
Yes.
And like I say, when you're helping someone, you're giving them energy, whether it's food or whatever. So we are receiving energy from the government to a certain degree. Yes, in life we always want more, and that's a challenging part in life. We always want more, but at the end of the day, we are alive, man.
Yeah. Thank
Tell
God. We
you.
thank you for your blessings, you know?
Like that homeless individual said, Isa, only thing I want you to hold on to completely is love and joy.
Yeah.
Don't let that leave you.
Yeah. And that's almost sort of a hard thing, because when you think of homelessness, you think of someone just being sad and angry. But when you find someone that's homeless and they're happy, you know, I would just imagine that great things are going to happen. This person's going to, you know, evolve from being homeless just in time, you know, with the right attitude. Even though you're homeless, you have to have the right attitude and happiness.
Yeah, you ever see I hate to use the word, but a homeless couple? Have you ever saw a homeless couple holding hands and happy?
I can't say that I have.
I saw that many times. And at the time I was single. And I was saying to myself, what they have that I don't have? You know, and I'm laughing, but at the moment I was like...
Yeah.
And Shamira is beautiful.
And-
Javan's girlfriend, his wife, gorgeous. Their baby, Janice, gorgeous. His family line is just gorgeous, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, Shamira is gorgeous. Janice is gorgeous.
Did you ask that couple what's the secret?
No, but I know what's the secret. You know, money can't buy love.
Yes, I understand completely, and that's the perfect scenario. They don't have any money, and they're still in love and happy.
And money can buy food, but if you plant your own food,
yeah.
You know. But the reason I'm saying a lot of things that money can't buy is no amount of money could have bring me here tonight. You understand? And there's no amount of money that could make somebody say, you know what, I want to go out, because it'll be real. The attention span in the Virgin Islands, and I watch it a lot. Most people's attention span is different. And I want to thank everyone who are watching, but there are some people who can't even watch this for 3-5 minutes without being bored. They have to have something jumping in front of them. And everybody is different, but I respect people who tune into this frequency, because the people who are tuned into this frequency can make a difference.
Yes.
My goal being here is to inspire someone. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'll ever be here. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. And that's how come I'm using this opportunity to put my thoughts out there. 'Cause I don't know if I'm going to live to see tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to inspire someone out there, some young person out there to take on that role and volunteer.
All right,
Yes,
man. All right.
please come out and volunteer.
So, Eliza, one more time, from the top to the bottom, on Saturday, what's getting ready to happen?
So, again, on Saturday, November 14th, the pre-Thanksgiving luncheon is going to happen. It's going to be a food, clothing, and toiletries drive at the Christian Shan Hendricks Vegetable Market and the Annie Heiliger Vegetable Market. We'll also be delivering food to the Mambijubin site area, Peter's Respin site area, and the Glen area, and other areas that homeless individuals reside. The event will actually take off as well as in St. Thomas. If you're interested, please let me know. And in Texas, so if you're interested again, please contact me 340-332-9448. Volunteers, if you're interested, please feel free to call. Please let us know. We will appreciate every minute of your time. Again, my number is 340-332-9448. We're having a volunteer meeting tomorrow to make sure all the volunteers are set up in locations and know what to expect.
Okay. All right. So that's it.
And thank you again for tuning in worldwide and the Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands nice. It could be better.
All right,
Yes,
so
Jonathan. That's his last name.
And so I want to thank our guests tonight, Eliza Rampersad and Javan James. They're with the Fixers Committee. There's a big event on Saturday here. This is the It's Your Perspective talk show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's about 9:35 p.m. We have a telephone number, 340-201-9005. Our website is streaming live from the VI.com. We're in a high-tech, low-tech studio. Check out all our past shows on YouTube and Ustream.tv. Shout out to CHS class of 1982. We're on Twitter. We're moving straight forward and up. What else we got? We have a guest tomorrow night lined up. He's actually, the person's actually early, I guess. It's kind of funny. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. I want to thank you guys for coming out one more time. our guest there. Wave to the crowd one more time.
Thank you for tuning in.
Tonight's topic was homelessness, and just keeping a positive attitude and the help that this group is going to do and has been doing and will continue to do starting Saturday and moving forward from there. All right, I just want to say quickly, this is the HO Perspective Talk Show. We have a show on Friday, and we'll see you guys then. We're out. Peace.
Talk to me, man.